That one got cut from the team. It's all right.
Yeah, so let's see. All
I
right.
have no real life experience with this.
Yeah. Yeah, just let's see here. Let's move pop out the quick action bar so I can um block anyone that just starts screaming weird crap. Um
We love it.
yeah, see. Pop out chat. I'm going to go see if I have my annual person popping in to say that they want to redo all of my artwork and models. Um, so, all right, we should be fucking live. Wah!
Hello,
Hello, everyone.
if I can be heard.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Let's see. You should be Streamlabs. We'll open up the Streamlabs group. Audio stuff. Y'all are live. I am live on the audio. So hopefully, hello. It is your DM Bobo, and I am currently with two of my besties, TheIronKilt and Ezwynn, and I am going to be continuing to run them in their little adventure dealing with Homo Magian body horror in a dungeon that I physically hit them with. For those who were not for those who were not present, I'm not kidding. I threw a rock at them and hit the location.
It is true. It's very convenient, though.
Yeah. Welcome
when
to
they come to you.
Welcome to
We didn't even have to leave the house for this one.
Well, you did. It just happened to outside the inn. I hit right beside the inn. Here, boom. I'm floating. So as we last left off, our party had been delving into the deeps and delves of the cyst of the Homo Magians. They had found several body horror entities, monsters, where they had been taking, it looked like they had been taking people and shoving them into vats to make more devices, monsters, etc. They had found that apparently this situation was the litho breaking strategy to stop their descent was apparently not planned, as there was a lot of squished. And you guys, we literally had last left off where you were in the biofactorum section where they were throwing dead and mostly dead that were still the mostly dead were protesting. They were throwing them into the vats, and you had fireballed the vats, and unbeknownst to the player characters, the vats were a special form of reincarnate that did not allow you to say no, and you just supercharged it with a fireball. So I was just like, that seems like a wild surge. So you wild surged and got everything for the next minute in the entire area gets a reincarnate continuously cast on them. I was like, that's somehow appropriate. So that's why we have, as I recall, all of the gnomes.
Yeah.
You got a human, a half elf, a dryad, a David the gnome, a sniffer libin. Oh, also there's animals. There's a lynx, an owl, a gnome, a leaf gnome, and a were rat. That's also in the body of a gnome.
Fantastic.
So that's where you'd use some spells. And see here. Oh. So the party is here, and I must turn on the ambiance. Should I get the squishy ambiance, the slimy ambiance?
I was literally about to say, I'm so grateful you don't have squishy ambiance for the body horror.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Apparently I thought that too loud.
A little too loud.
Brought a new curse upon us.
Just kind of tone that down. How's the ambiance levels? Is it like good enough for you guys to hear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can anyways.
Okay, not too loud. Okay, cool. All right, so there's dissonance, whispers, and the descent into madness. Squishy ambiance.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. So like I said, you have a slew of confused bodies, and you guys are just covered in the explosive alchemical vats. The room has a smell of like metal and decay, a little bit of like. Have you ever opened the vegetable bin drawer and then found out that you had forgot something in the back?
Mm.
That smell. And you're like, oh.
Yep.
You know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's that, and you guys have come from. Let me get the party marker. I'm going to use you as a. Woo! You guys have explored all of these areas. You're here. I was about to point to the doors. There's a door on this side that you haven't gone to, and there's a door on this side that you haven't gone to.
Oh,
and you
right,
have
yeah.
And you have a bunch of confused people. There's an owl that's just going, and like just kind of like stumbling around.
That's fair.
And a dryad who is having problems because they're like attached to a tree and they don't know what this new tree feeling is. So what does the party do? This is obviously not a safe place. Also, you can hear stuff like further in the dungeon. So like, i.e., there is such things as random encounter cards.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've established like the things that we accidentally spawned. Are they hostile or just confused?
They're generally all confused. Like, let's see.
Like, am I getting the sense that they want to beat the shit out of me, or
the Lynx is currently like having of the things. Do you think that they're wanting to beat the crap out of you? No, not right now. A lot of them were actually dead and forcibly pulled back, so there's a lot of like, where am I?
that is so valid.
The were-rat,
Yeah.
the gnome that has not turned, but like because he's just got this really big nose and some like weird whiskers. He's just like itching, and he was like, the pit, the eyes. There were hundreds of eyes. They were pulling at me. Are the eyes still here? Where am I? And he just kind of runs up to because he's just now realized that there are other people. 1, 2, 3. So they.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
He runs up to Merrick and grabs him. He's like, "Are you real? Are you actually real? Is your face going to melt?"
You get to deal with that.
He with an sense motive check of 5, you can see that he is freaked the fuck out.
I am shocked by this information. Are you gonna say something to the rat?
Yeah, it should not be melting off my face.
That's what they said before.
Just fucking double check.
This happens to me.
Okay. Sodo, your mutant is like comes over to you guys. It's like, actually, I'm gonna have her make a check. Ah, she actually did pretty well.
Woo!
She's like, hey boss, and she's like directing this to both of you guys. I think I think a lot of these people are having the. I've seen it before on one of the ships before I met you guys. Sometimes when people get pulled back, they've got like they're not completely right yet, and she's like, it's like we called it like the death bends, which V you can make a medicine check DC 10 because of your field of study. Slash roll 1d20.
No, I had that. I couldn't remember my modifier.
Yeah, that's
18.
fine. Oh yeah. You've had some. Yeah. Sometimes people, especially if they're either they're in a wild magic zone or there's tainted magic or something along the lines. Sometimes, you've heard of what's called the unsouled, which is like an individual that came back, and just enough of them came back to where they'd be alive, but they really don't have a soul, because the soul is wherever still it is, and that causes like a disconnect with the person. But also sometimes you can just, like, when you come back, especially most of the time with like resurrection, like those spells, you don't remember where you were. And that's kind of a mercy sometimes, because like if you were in actual heaven and you're back down here, that's kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Worse yet, if you were in hell.
So speaking of mercy,
yeah.
do we need to remove some people?
Also, you're talking about the mercy dagger. So that is an option. Sometimes you have to do that, but there is also you can get them treated with like magic and this weird arcane thing from before the bombs called therapy. It was a very expensive ritual that only few could actually regularly get.
Sometimes the casting would take years.
Yes, exactly. It was a long-term ritual. There were many. So like, yeah, you can mercy dagger them, or you can, like, one of the things that would help a lot is lesser restoration, and like fix a lot of things. So like,
That's how we fix this problem.
yeah, that doesn't necessarily, but lesser restoration. I don't necessarily know if you have that as one of your medical things. You might. I can't remember.
I don't think it would help, but I could banish.
Just no.
Any of them that ended up being in another dimensional body that they're not supposed to be in this realm with.
No.
So my current
you may certainly try.
No,
you may certainly.
My current thought process is I don't necessarily want to be casting, or not necessarily casting, but yeah, I don't want to be wasting that when we still have more dungeon to go through. So I am going to instead ask them very nicely if they will just chill out here, and we can take them to someone who can help them.
Okay. That's very much so. An option. Make a you can make a charisma check. Depending on how you want to make the charisma check, like if you're trying to lie, scare them, or just convince them.
This is more persuasion. Like, I'm just trying to be like, hey, I know you're really freaked out, but if you just wait here, I got you. Like.
Okay, so you're making a persuasion check. I will state the simple fact that you have an armed to the gills muscle mommy mutant, and
that is true.
That is with you, who is green skinned. Plus, there is the cinnamon mocha K-pop idol-esque guy that's also beside you. That both seem to be following your things. Plus, quite frankly, out of game to the DM, you seem like you're making a very rational argument. Like, this seems like the rational thing to do. I'm going to say make the persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought for sure I was about to get given disadvantage because of my muscle mommies in the background.
Lol. They flex just a little too hard.
No, this is D&D 5e. Muscle mommies are very much so well liked.
You know what? You are so right.
I've seen the theys and the non-binaries and the he, she's. Like, Jesus Christ.
No, I did it wrong. It would be a 26 because I accidentally put an L, which was keep the lowest one. So it would be the 17 plus 9.
Okay, yeah. Oh no, I got a 26, GM, not a 24.
Oops.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Okay, so immediately, they just all. First of all, the were-rat, which seemed to be getting a lot furrier and furrier, when you weren't looking, he seems to calm down. All of the gnomes kind of gather together. And they listen to you, and basically what they end up doing is they take some of the scrap from around the place, from the fireballs in the battle, and also, there wouldn't be any bodies left because they all reincarnated. Some of them over and over again as they kept dying. Because they physically
hate that.
they weren't able to survive in the environment because of what they reincarnated as.
Oh, so right, and then they just reincarnated again because they just exploded.
Yeah. There's a reason why
I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, I'm reminding you. It's in my notes. I have little notes on what level of PTSD some of these people have, and some of them have a lot of stars.
My notes have a lot of the word "ew." Gross. Why?
Yeah.
This was, I forgot, it was probably the most complicated fireball to ever fireball because of those fucking tanks.
Yeah. So, with that, the half-elf human and dryad, since they have the most hands that are normal and normal-sized, basically go through and, careful, I'll go here, and they're going through and they're just moving stuff kind of in the way of several of the doors. As a side note, this is the door you came through, right here. You have not been through this door or this door. Neither have you inspected it. And this, after basically the fireball, you guys didn't really inspect the room because people were doing like Cronenberg in front of you, and you were just like, ah. So there's that.
Do any of our squad, our resurrection squad, do any of them seem a little more calm than the others, where this might be okay, this is my 15th time doing this, I'm jaded?
Okay, that's
kind of energy.
That is a good question. The GM will make a check, and then I will need you to make a sense motive.
Because I was just trying to work out if I could maybe be like, hey, you, what's over there? Without anyone becoming entirely unhinged. Sense motive. I can do that. Not well, but I can do that. +1. Oh. Okay. 18. We rolling good
18.
today.
So the Dryad, you note that she's corrected a few of them when they were reaching for things. She says that, don't touch that. It's demonic. Also, and she's like, she was also making sure to, for one of the doors, she's like, we need to make sure that that door is watched. So you're seeing that she's like telling them what to do. And she seems to know the accoutrement and certain, since this seems to be a alchemical biolab, she's making sure that they're not handling like, that's the hydrofluoric, please don't lick it. Yeah, so she's seen, of the ones with an 18, she seems to know a lot more than the rest of them. So she like, so if you're going along the lines of, hey, is there someone here that knows more about it? It would, I did the check, and she does seem to know. Can I have an intelligence check from both of you? And this is just flat intelligence because there's like no really skill to this.
Listen.
Oh.
What even is intelligence really that good for? It's fine. I'm fine.
10? Okay.
Rolled a flat 10.
Oh, that's not bad.
Is this with proficiency or no?
No, this okay, what I'm having you guys make a check on is trying to connect the current bodies, memory-wise, with what the body was before it got reincarnated.
Oh.
So, like, seeing...
It's a puzzle!
I got a 10.
You also got a 10.
We both got 10s.
Well,
Go team.
Yeah, you with a 10, that would have been a moderate success. So, but you don't really remember exactly which body she was attached to. The Dryad in question was one of the ones that died like 3 times. Just out, that's DM notes to players. But yeah, of the one who would know, V, she seems to know the stuff.
Okay.
If you were wanting to ask somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I just thought I would see before, intel. So
you have found someone that fits the information you were looking for.
Yes. I am obviously going to approach in a very passive, I'm not here to hurt you kind of way, without being patronizing. Like I'm not walking up like they're a child, but I'm like I don't have my hand on my weapons.
Okay.
I'm just approaching like a normal person. Because I'm not trying to scare anybody. We're not intimidating anyone, and I'm looking very pointedly at the muscle mommies when I think that.
Sodo is over there being scolded by the Dryad because she was about to poke something because there was some liquids that was glowing, and the Dryad
that feels right.
And the Dryad's literally like, that will give you all of it, even though you're sigh.
All of it.
She turns. She turns. I pasted an image quickly into the chat. She's like, she looks you up and down. Yes. Her eyebrow raises. Captain?
I was just interested in what might be behind these other doors. Since I want to be able to get back out and get everybody to safety, I'd prefer no surprises.
Make a persuasion check.
Awesome. I can do that. And I mean it this time.
16.
I was waiting for me to roll a 1. I really was. I can do that, and I mean it, and then just like utter failure.
Yeah, 16 on the persuasion check. No. You see her cross her arms underneath her chest, and she has this look of disdain.
That's fair.
And she sighs and goes, deluded cultists, madmen, and lies. But I'm assuming you mean specifics.
I did. Yes.
Well, you are currently in the Biofactorum, which was my responsibilities. She says that with venom and disdain towards herself. I was a mighty cultist, you see. The two closest that are Lord of Madness decided to visit your wonderful planet with the two closest doors you're asking about. The DM is currently scrolling up his notes and before he gives me the information. Yes. There's this side room that is storage. Which, she's referring to this one. That is where we have an armory full of elemental constructs and weapons. They are, unfortunately, our imperial leaders. Rush. They are only partially active. I was supposed to take the casualties and make enough shock troops and then reactivate and give the commands to the constructs to invade the local populace. And then I was supposed to ascend in the bio pits, which you see her looking at like the tubs that she was throwing people into, where I would gain my true form and become one with our lords and masters. The other leads to the command where he is probably desperately trying to save his own anus by opening a portal to rip through and invade your whole little area with slimes and tentacles.
Ew.
Oh, there's also traps everywhere.
I would like to kind of vibe check, I guess, here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the sense that her whole, like, ascension speech, like, she's still exuding disdain, right? Like, I don't have to worry that she's gonna just, like, pick back up as soon as I leave the room, right?
Okay, that would be an actual sense motive check instead of, like, the telepathy. You're actually trying to, like, read the room. So, yeah, sure,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I would like to know what's happening. Yeah, and I will not be knowing what's happening today.
Sense motive with, I haven't seen it yet.
We rolled a 2 on the die and got a 3.
Okay. She seems to be thoroughly disgusted. And is, like, you see her, one of the things, though, she is collecting all of these weird arcane tentacle symbols that is basically, you know, these symbols that are wish, basically wish version of Cthulhu maps, or Cthulhu battles. You have Cthulhu at home. So like, she could be getting rid of those, or she could be storing them. She's being very delicate. She's like, so what is? Now that you've freed me from my shackles of my mind and my... She looks down. Mutation-ridden body? And she's just kind of like... with her comments about what she was, where it was the head cultist, that was, you think, one of the dudes that had the most tentacles and the highest hit points, because it took him longer to die.
Gotcha.
And you most certainly did not think that that person was human. It seems to be indicative that they actually at one point were. So, she's like, she is basically like, so are you wanting to kill Elthrax, the leader of all of this?
I mean, yeah.
She goes over to, there is a cabinet. She, rifles through it for a little bit and throws you a scroll.
I blink at it and then pass it to my husband.
Okay. She's like...
because I am a rogue.
She's like, she sighs. It's the passwords to the constructs.
Oh.
Not my problem. Oh no.
Is it in a language I read?
Yes, it's in English.
Oh.
They have uppercase and lowercase letters, and numbers, and a single character, and they are 8 to 16. And they are 8 to 16 things long, and they were written down on a scroll.
Oh.
Fantastic work. That's out of character because my character is just like, yeah, whatever. Okay. I thank her, and then Merrick, which direction should we go in? Because we have options.
This is the robot side, and this is there's further people and monster side. These are half active.
Half active.
She's like, oh yes, they're turned on, but they don't have friend or foe recognition activated yet. She looks at her well-manicured emerald nails. It would be a damn shame if you overrode their friend or foe recognition.
Yeah. Where would I be able to check on the status of that?
Her eyes drift to that door, which would be switching over, which would be this door, and she's like, past the electrified door that's currently trapped and locked. Oh, and she covers her mouth. Oopsie. I think I will be demoted in my cultist rank.
Oh no. How terrible.
What a shame. I would like to go to work on a trap now.
Okay.
I got itchy fingers.
Okay, so I will need you to make a disable device. Intelligence disable device check. And I will...
Isn't that sleight of hand?
Or sleight of hand, excuse me. Different game. Pulling for a second. Pulling for a second.
Die hard.
I'll move it.
$22.
Oh yeah. You had detected there was an electrical trap. It had a 15-foot radius burst where it would do 3d10 electrical damage, save for half. And it would reset.
Need more.
And you have popped it off, and you have also unlocked the door because the door is just a locked door. It's not like a D&D locked door.
Gotcha.
So, the lock unhitches, and the crystalline sphincter starts to slide open as it is
Still hate that.
There's a sound
Nope.
as the crystals slide over the lubricating fluids that look suspiciously like blood. And it is partially open to the point where you guys can like actually look through the open hole, but you have not like opened the door to enter the room.
I want to peek.
Okay. Only one of you can peek at a time because of the size of the thing, but when you peek in there without making any checks, you can see that it is a large room full of various boxes and structures. There are columns with profane runes on them, and attached to each of the columns is under these what look like robots with green putrid smoke coming off of the things, and their eyes are glowing, as it looks like a combination of technology and biology. And they're just there's those, and beside each one of them they have this what looks like a crystalline rod. It just looks like there's a room of about maybe 10 to 20 of those things in there.
I'm going to look at my arcane folk and just gesture into the room like, what do?
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. 1 second. Gotta fix that.
Are there any control panels anywhere?
Sorry. I had the wrong Fuji reactive up. Yeah, there are when you guys when the misses V allows you to look in, because like it's like a small hole. Sodo looks in and she's like, "Wow, that's a lot of bots." And you look in, like, yeah, there's control panels and stuff. The floor is slick with red fluids, and there are tendrils that look like they have been severed, and that they're slowly pulsing this goo out from the walls. Yes. Well, yeah. So yeah, like, there doesn't seem to be anyone living in there. There are some slumped figures that are piled in a pile on the side. That's all you can see from the peephole in the door, though. Do you wish to enter the room?
Cautiously. Okay. Although really, I do feel like I would defer in this case to the both of them, because they're the techie folk.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of be like, we going in?
Yeah, Merrick, V has asked you, are we going in? And I have removed the fog from the nude.
Okay. Should probably stay at the entrance.
While so like just step inside.
Panel. Yes.
Okay, so you step
just
inside.
To you?
We all step inside to the entrance.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that none of us are caught on the other side of the door, just in case.
So you've seen those movies too?
Always.
Curses. Sorry.
I instinctively just kind of like flatten myself.
Yeah. Alright, so that's where it is. Folk, yeah. You guys avoided me doing that.
Oh, that was literally part of the plan?
Yeah, if you triggered the electrical traps, I have that set up.
Jesus Christ.
How exciting.
I have some other I've had time to work on things.
It's entirely possible that I fail a roll and we all just get bzzzt.
Yeah. So V flattens. Sodo basically flanks Merrick, since she's like an arcane technician and mechanic, but you've got more of the vibe check. Your innate connection to magic as a sorcerer, you can feel the where the control panels are. They're near the pile of bodies. A quick look up, you can see the sections of the missing ceiling, and some of those sections are embedded into the peoples. You think you know what killed them.
Fair.
There is a shimmering illusion being cast forth from a crystal ball, and there is a wax tablet with a stylus for you to input things, and there is you have access to giving the constructs their orders. They are asking for two things: who were their masters and who were their enemies. You have the codes from the scroll that is totally not a post-it note, that is just posted above where you're supposed to be working and keeping it controlled.
All right. Well, plug in basically we're the masters and cultists are the enemy.
Okay.
After entering passwords.
Okay, that's like a DC 5, so I'm not going to make you roll. So basically you see Merrick, he pulls up the clay stylus and starts writing, who is the masters, and he writes you guys' names, and who are the enemies, and he writes, the cultists of this, dungeon. Merrick, if you could make a charisma persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
This is basically making sure they understand, what the definition of cultist is.
Okay.
How accurate.
25.
That's pretty accurate. That's really accurate. That is 25. That is beating by 10. There is... So, since you beat it by 10, the creatures all... Here? The constructs begin to awaken as the post-nasal drip is making me want to cough into the mic. My apologies. Clear throat. You hear this guttural growl as their gears turn on, and they look to you all, and I will try something. Oh. Lord only knows if this works.
I heard a thing.
Orders are understood. Master, there are enemies nearby. Should we deal?
Might be a slight bit too distorted.
There are enemies nearby. Should we
deal with them?
Should we deal with them?
If we're talking about literally the next door over, no.
Let's try this.
They are further. They infest the hive.
Okay, yeah.
So
Have fun.
there's the clanking boots of their robotic bodies as you guys have released a random encounter for the thing of squads of animated armors that will just randomly encounter people. And if they're not you guys, they're hostile. So
Excellent.
I really love that you didn't include our friends, by the way.
Well, I mean, do they count as cultists anymore?
Well, I mean, there's the first room. You can.
We're about to find out.
Can I enter in real quick?
Scramble! Not these people. Okay, as you turn and you see,
Where's the exceptions list?
Merrick is scrambling on the stylus. Not these people. You see several of the robots lifting up their pikes, and then they lower their pikes, and then they stab the cultists' symbols on the ground, and then start moving forward. There is an owl that is just all eyes and panicking as the owl's body was the size of the pike head of the thing, and it was it just coughs up a pellet.
Yeah, that's so fair.
It just kind of
Jesus.
the dryad is just face palming, and she just goes smooth. I wonder if I would have reincarnated again.
Ah.
So there is you have released the robots. And there is the next location, which would be that would be this place. You have not gone there.
Let's go.
So are you
Safely by checking for traps and unlocking doors.
I will need a
Rogue is gonna rogue.
Yeah, I will need the rogue to do a
Rogue.
an intelligence search check. With advantage because you have been informed.
A what trick?
A search check. Which like
What is that check?
Hold on a second.
Didn't trap get lumped into a sleight of hand, or are they an investigate?
Let me. Sorry, my brain is not braining right now. Hold on a second.
That's an entire good.
Let me pull up skills. Yeah, investigation. Sorry.
Okay.
Intelligence investigation.
And you said with advantage.
Yes, with advantage. Sorry, the DM is also
18.
Moving. 18. Okay, so you do find that the door is also locked and is also trapped. This is not an electrical trap. It is an impact trap.
Is it disarm time?
Yes, it is disarmed.
Woohoo!
It is right of.
Well, that's bullshit.
Hold on a second. I'm sensing less than optimal rolls. And DM switches to Discord. 12. 1 second, let me check the notes. That actually does disarm it. You see, you see as these protrusions immediately stick out, and look like they open and then flicker, and upon doing such, they discharge these bolts of crystal that just kind of fall out instead of what looks like they were going to fire. They just kind of like hit it. And the door is disarmed and unlocked.
Okay.
You are oak, so that would be. You can see into the room a little bit. And that would be.
I guess, was there anything else of interest in the robot room?
In the robot room, there was stacks of boxes that had various things that when you activated the robots, they went through and started rifling and pulling stuff. And they seemed to empty it and walk out with it.
Fantastic. Cool. Can I effectively open the door that I unlocked and be like, robots, assemble?
They have spread out, and they, while you were sitting, because disarmed traps, disable device, open locks, these are like, those actions are like, they take like a minute. So basically,
right.
they took the path of least resistance and then just left. And you hear like murder, and you hear murder in the distance. I would also.
Excellent.
That's pretty common for us, so.
At least we are sticking to our brand.
You know.
Releasing a horde of basically animated armors. Yeah.
We are the reason random encounters exist.
Literally in this case.
Yes.
Okay. So
even the ones that take us out, we have usually caused them.
Yeah, I'm moving. I've set up the next room, and I will then.
My plan was to stealth my way through the door.
Okay, you can.
So that I didn't just summon everyone's attention.
Okay. You can stealth your way through the door. The rest of the party will have to be a little bit back, though.
Can I effectively just kind of like tell them shush and then like go through?
Yeah. You can make a stealth check.
Stealth check. Numbers are hard. $24.
Okay, that's 20. Okay, you enter the room very easily and quietly. The lighting is terrible. You slide by the pulsing entryway as it is throbbing and having difficulty opening and closing.
I hate that.
There is a room full of what looks like minor cultists being led by a woman who has she looks as if she at one point was a dark elf, but she has gotten various spider appendages to extend out from her body. They look like they were added, and she is leading them in a ritual to look like she's trying to she looks like she is attempting to get them to. There is a giant creature on the floor that looks. The only way you can describe it is if it was a man that was made of nothing but brains.
Gross.
He is covered in iron bands and various things being stabbed into him. It looks like he is not alive, but that they are working on it as they're putting various things to it, and she is doing the chanting. You see her, like, as they chant, you hear her say something in a profane language, and one of them is pushed into the vat that is near him, and there's this squelching sound as you hear his body ripped apart, and fluids pump into his body, and you see the muscular tissue twitch, but then cease moving, and she's very frustrated. She's like, "More! I need more!" And they're like, so yeah, there seems to be a cult leader and a bunch of goons that do not smell of high hit dice. And see if I've got the camera right. Okay, yep. So, like, you guys are here. I will move this because these is the brain. He's lying down. Okay. This is the person that seems like she has a lot of hit dice. Trying to.
She seems important then.
Yes. Actually, you know what? I've got this. I have this secondary camera and I can use it. So, she seems important. These guys, not so much. They look very similar to the things that basically, whenever you hit them earlier, they just kind of exploded. Because, and then there's Brain. He's just being
we do love a cooperative enemy.
Do they have pinups on the columns?
Yes, and that is because my column, those columns are borrowed from the stuff that I made for the ends.
Oh.
So that was for that column in question was from the columns in the strip club that you guys went to in previous sessions.
Right.
I don't have I have some other columns, but those were the closest ones I could grab because the in brothel set was very close by, so I ran out of columns. So I was like, okay, well, some of them like pinups. Just because you're a cultist doesn't mean you're
It's
not
so
wanted.
true. Like, let them express themselves.
Yes.
But only so far because we will kill them shortly. So
You can
express
yourself now. It will not matter if you're in a
you can express
so,
yourself.
Get all your
From
sins
hell.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to kind of creep in and see what was going on.
Okay, you with a 24, where do you want to be positioned? She's here. You're there. And just kind of doing an aerial view. There's all of these. By the way, that's the door out.
Maybe that, relatively shorter column off to what would be my left. Like, my character's left from the door we came through.
Okay, so...
Did I make that confusing? Yes, I did.
Yeah, that one?
Ready.
Yep, that little guy. Because that would give me a clear shot to big lady, right?
Well, let me give you... I will do the thing, and then I will do the thing. This is kind of... You notice that little, behind the column, that little thing that's sticking out?
Yes.
That's your gun. Notice the lady?
Perfect. Yeah. Excellent!
Okay, so now how are you communicating this to the rest of the group? Because you went quiet, you guys, you're having to hide back, so you're not really getting a good view. She's been gone for a while, and you hear, "I need more. You are incompetent."
I'm
sensing I will also need to say roll initiative. Here very shortly.
What if I just fire a shot at her?
How do I tell them that we want violence? Can I just shoot them? It's well, yes, you may certainly do that. Don't. Where is? That is most certainly a thing. 1 second. I will be. I need to go get a pencil, because I forgot my pencil. Of course I forgot that. I'll be. Give me a second. Get the pencil, and also I need to. So.
Okay.
1 second. 1 second.
What do you think? Should I just shoot on her?
I mean, if there was some way for us to do a synchronous attack, I would fire a ball at the same time as she.
Does that feel like something we would do?
Yeah.
Well, because my only problem is I'm stealthy. I don't know if y'all are stealthy. Let me rephrase that. I know Sodo's not. We know for a fact that Sodo is not.
Yeah.
But if you...
I do not have points in it.
See, I just feel like my stealthy person would pop in and be like, haha!
Yeah.
Fuck you. And then, you guys could rush in for, I don't know. I just feel like I should use my get the drop on them function.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, back. So you're wanting to, because I can still hear you. I can still hear you. Yes.
Great.
Sodo is me doing a hot check. No, she is not stealthy at all.
Yeah. We have experienced how not stealthy Sodo is on a couple of occasions.
So yeah, they will have the surprised condition for the first round. So basically, until their initiative clicks over, they basically will be surprised. So yeah. If you were wanting to shoot first,
Always.
Okay.
That's not true. But when it is time to shoot, I would like to shoot first. Yes.
So I got. Let me get the phone. Let's go over here, and let's go. Dunk here. So you're. Wow, she rolled well. Can I get initiative rolls from Merrick and V? Obviously, the first round, V's going to go first because you guys were like, "Yeah, we're going to shoot." So, okay.
Damn. Okay.
Hey.
That's 22. And it's 6.
Beautiful.
So Sodo goes after. So it is. Once everything goes, it will be Merrick, then Spider Bitch.
Spider bitch does whatever a spider bitch does.
Better than. It's better than that Madam Web movie. Jesus Christ.
No.
Did you see it?
No, I started to and then stopped.
That is fair.
Rip.
Like, I couldn't finish it. It's so bad.
It sounds like it.
Okay, the thing, like, and I will just say this, spoilers, the way that they blind and paralyze Madam Web is the Pepsi Cola sign, is, like, the final battle, the Pepsi Cola sign, an iconic Pepsi Cola sign on the top of a building that is famous, is used as a weapon until it cripples and blinds her. And I'm just like, Pepsi should sue. I'm like, that's just so wrong. Okay, so we have the postnatal drip is kicking in hard. First of all, we have to do the where is it? All right, so the screen goes woo woo woo, and then we will switch to maybe this for your combat music. Your combat music today is being played by Metrovate. So Merrick, I'm assuming you delay your action until you hear the crack of these guns, so we'll skip to that. Spider Bitch is on her turn. She is got the surprise condition. It goes. Now we drop to V. It is your go.
It's my go, in which I hide behind the post and then fire a shot.
Well, to be fair, you're already hidden at 24.
Yeah, that's very true.
So yeah, you're good.
Fire a shot.
Okay, so she is unaware of your location, so or your existence.
Advantage?
Yes. And you have your sneak attack because of your use.
A 16?
You swear there is a shimmer around her body as you saw that she was not wearing much. And the arcane shields fail as you get past her mage armor. You do connect.
Nice. And I know we have to remind me of this every time. I do my usual 1d8.
Yep. Plus your dex bonus?
My dex bonus.
And your sneak attack roll.
6. 28.
That's 28. She is bloodied. You see Merrick. The missus had gone in, and there's like you hear some various chanting, and then you hear the very familiar crack of the energy weapon that the missus uses. Sodo just goes, "Sigh." Pulls out her sword and starts to she gets ready to charge in right after you. So it is your go there. You are here. Or what are you wishing to do? You come in and you see hot spider bitch babe shot. These guys are like, "Arr!" And they look all surprised and they're like, "Arr!"
So that first purpley dude next to the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm centering a fireball.
So that's a 20-foot radius. So poke.
Let's see.
Damn it. I hit it. Let me just do the real thing. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna hit her.
That's so sad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Give me. What is your DC?
15.
Okay. See here.
Very average roll.
Oh no. Okay. Holy shit.
Jeez. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. These are their saving throws.
I see that.
Well, one of them got a 20. Since he got a 20, I'm going to give him something special. The rest of them died. Because they can't take that. The guy, he technically can't take it either, but this fellow is just like, ah! And then screams and then gets behind here. She actually does have a decent set of hit points and a decent saving throw, so I was just not going to mass roll. She failed, so she takes 25.
Woohoo! Fuck yeah.
Wait. She got a 12. She is going to use her demonic luck. Still might not work. It did. She did make a saving throw, so she takes half.
Okay, so that's 12.
Yeah, so that's 12. Still not good. She is
Pissed off.
she is wounded, but not to the deeply wounded state. Between the shot, you see her body spin from the shot, which you're used to seeing people recoil, and you guys see Merrick barrel into the room and just yeet like a free throw a fireball, and just like, oh, I see people, I just throw a fireball at them. And like half the room just crispies, and she gets blasted back again, double rock, and then it is Sodo's go. Which okay, so that was your action. You still have your bonus action. Oh, and your move. Also, my bad. Also, Caitlin, you have your bonus action and move as well. Forgot.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, so do you wish to?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, do you wish to move and bonus action hide?
Yeah.
No, but with her.
Oh, her. Yeah. I can't.
I didn't know if you wanted to. I didn't.
Oh yeah, I guess I can do that, can I? Because I didn't have to hide the first time.
Yes. Correct.
Right?
Yes.
I'm not used to being able to do that, so yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So. And Merrick, I'm assuming you're wanting to move as well.
Yeah.
Because you're just like open in the sphincter.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Okay. So.
I would like to get behind a column.
Okay. So.
Any column. I do not care.
I'll get you behind. This is very easily within your 30-foot move. So I'll move you there. Currently.
Can I inch up to a closer cover?
Yeah.
That would still have sight on her currently.
Like, you can hide behind that one. You want to try that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you guys both move.
Hide roll.
Hide roll.
$20 on the die, so a 25.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no way. So that was your attack, bonus action, and move. Merrick, that was your spell casting and your move. Do you have any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. So you're just gonna kind of chill out. Let me see what a 30-foot move is. Can't get up on her, but she charges with her bastard sword out. And let me see what she's gonna do. What spells do you have? She'll cast Toll the Dead on the motherfucker. Because it's been hurt. That is a save. That is a whiz save. Okay. No, that would be she's also burned her demonic luck for the day. So she can't have that. So that is 2d12. So you see Sodo runs up and she's just like, she just jumps over the bodies and like can't reach, and she points her sword at the individual, and there's this unholy ringing, and you see the spider bitch cover her ears, and there's a shriek as you see her do 10 points of damage of necrotic to this people. Now, she's lost her surprise condition. So she can actually go. She is going to. You see her whirl around, and you hear her screech. Finally, maybe if I use one of you, he will activate. The effect is a how big? Okay, that's a 10-foot radius. See how many she can get. Ah. Here. Yeah, she can do that. So she's going to she screams and activates her Hellfire. Oh wait, she doesn't even have to move. My bad. Oh no, she just blinked. I need a dexterity saving throw from Vee and from Sodo.
Dexterity saving throw.
Sodo got an 18 on the die. I'm not even checking.
Well,
12? That is not a 15. So, see here. That is 3d10 fire and 2d10 necrotic. This? Do you have any resistances to fire or necrotic damage?
no.
Okay, just checking. So that would be 23 damage, save for half, so that's 12. Soda's not looking so good.
12 damage for me?
Yep. Yes. Oh no, you did not save. You got 23.
Right. I was gonna say, I thought I got the full blast here.
Sodo got the half blast. And she's at about, with the previous battles that you guys have had, she's not to half yet, but she is close to half.
I am under half.
Okay, so there might need to be some healage after the fight. Okay. So it is that's her action. So she's gonna move because two of you have shot her. She's sitting behind something with, at least half cover. So it is a new round. Merrick, you were the one that goes first because Jesus Christ. So the two misses with you are looking a little injured. You fireball, but this Pika is looking very injured. This dude,
What about the guy behind the column?
He is cowering and looking like he's trying to find a door that's not blocked. In your gut instinct, he's a non-combatant.
Yeah, kind of feeling that.
Please do not commit war crimes.
What?
Well, I mean, she was going to use them to commit war crimes, but you killed, like, all of them, so she lost some of her ability. What do you got, Merrick?
Let me just. I'm just gonna firebolt her.
Okay. She has partial cover, so that has increased her AC a little bit. As I recall, that is an attack roll. So, give me that beautiful beam footage.
Okay.
I just now noticed that Merrick is taking cover behind the pole behind the column that has the pinup. That's just kind of hilarious to me. The 13 misses.
Yeah.
That's a single shot, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, goes down the list. That is your action. If you have any bonus action or movement that you wish to do.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so you continue to hide behind the scantily clad pictures of your lady.
Sure.
Excellent.
You bring luck, obviously.
Yeah. So, let's see, that's 22. Now, on 12, it is a spider that is yours. Now, she blasted with the hellfire.
Still rude.
Yeah. So, can she do this? She saw that you guys are very fireball, so she's going to run into melee with Sodo and try to spear her multiple times.
That seems like a terrible decision, but you know, it's her life.
Well, I mean,
being a cultist is also a terrible decision, so that's also fair.
There's
maybe she's just going through some stuff.
That is a hit, a miss, and a hit. Yeah. See here, there's that. Plus, I need D6s. Oh, I'm looking underneath it. No, you are a D8. You were not a D6. That would be a lot more. That's a lot more. Ooh. That is 25 points. Yeah, so Sodo is like, ow, as she's taken 54 points of damage out of 66. So the cultist is just screaming in maniacal glee as she's just tackling madly and letting the blood spray on her. As she's just stabbing and just screaming over and over and over, die, 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 die! You will feed him! That's her goal. That's her go. So, see.
Sometimes I feel like my character should be allowed to just burst into a, like, Sailor Moon magical girl transformation moment, but the, like, the, like, flower petals or whatever might have been there is just cards for therapy.
I don't know how many times people have made homebrew rules for Sailor Scouts. That is
Because every time we fight somebody, that's all I can think of is like, wow, what happened to you?
most
Trauma.
people that join cults aren't well adjusted in D&D.
It's true.
They are taken advantage of. So it is your go. Your colleague
Mine?
is, yeah.
Am I
Your
still
go.
hidden?
Yeah.
I was on
With
fire, so I feel like I would not be hidden.
No. Okay, so here's the thing. If you vibe check a room with a fireball, that doesn't necessarily, like, I understand that, like, the person should, like, while they're on fire, but it doesn't really get rid of your hidden status. So no, you're still hidden.
Okay.
You're just hidden and not really enjoying life.
That's totally fair, but I do feel like when people get hit with fire, they're kind of noticeable. But you know what? I'm not here to debate the rules.
Counterpoint.
They made them for a reason.
Counterpoint.
In that case, I'm attacking.
The whole area is covered in fire, so you're just one thing of the whole area.
That is so true. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I am part of the fire squad, literally.
Yes. I'm
attacking.
Fire Nation did attack. Did actually attack, and you have, because you're hidden, advantage and like sneak attack, all that.
17?
Yes, that was going to be a 17. You did hit because she pulled out of cover, so your weapon damage, your dex bonus, and
28.
Ow. There's a lot of 28s going around.
There really are. Sometimes we just like hook on a number and we're just stuck.
Okay.
No reason.
So you see that the Chica is just cackling madly, and she's thrust her chest out and is just coating herself in Sodo's blood, going, yes, this will be enough to wake him. And you're like, you need a lot. And there's just this little red dot that from your aim that you just, while she's cackling, and that you put right between her eyes, and you down her. So
I'm just like, what if you didn't, though?
Yeah, it's like, so, oh. Here, so, push right here, Wahoo! With from like Sodo, who, and this dude has basically just cowered and ran. You see him like come up and run through the door. Now I'm going to check this. I'm going to check my notes to see if that door is trapped. Yep. Let me check to see if he makes the check. Nope.
Fantastic.
Let me see if he makes the save. Nope. Well, you have detected a trap because the little guy was running away, and then you see him get to a certain point, and there's a scream as he is turned into chunky giblets by a spray of acidic spider webs.
Fantastic.
And and his chitin is attached to the ceiling.
Wow. Gross. All of you are gross.
There's also the brain thing on the floor. That's just kind of vibing there.
I was ignoring that for right now. For my sanity. At some point we have to examine it, I suppose.
that there, and
I'm gonna let my arcane folks figure that out. That doesn't feel like a me task.
okay. So, Merrick, how good are you in the hit point department?
Full.
Okay. How good are you in the spell slot department?
Pretty good.
Okay. So, Sodo's okay in the spell slot department. She's not good in the hit point department. Neither is the wife. So, as I recall, V, you were wanting your arcane people to do a 1-2 checkout on the body. On the body.
I would also like to do some healing, whether that be via using hit dice during a rest or
You guys
whatever we think
you,
is good.
you guys can try to. There is an area back here that you can kind of like close the door and lock in and try to do a rest.
Because if we don't do a rest, we're not going to get very far.
So just I didn't know if you wanted to spend reagents and basically spend medical treatments as well, because you have those.
I could, because I don't think I've used any this round. I don't have any marked down as used.
Yeah, you haven't treated it. You haven't expended any of your medical equipment.
Yeah, I could hit us with some cure wounds. I got the. I just have the cure wounds, right? I don't have the next level up, do I?
Let's see here. I do not know which ones you've taken. Healer's kits, you have all the basic ones, which is Cure Wounds Common. That's 2d4 plus 2. They cost, the crafting is DC 10. Costs like 12.5 GP. There's the Greater Cure Wounds, which is the intermediate one. That's 44. There's Cure Great Wounds, which is advanced.
I had the first 2 levels open to me.
Okay, yeah.
And I had, I think 5. I can keep 5 on me.
Yeah. You see here. So you have these treatments are slightly rare. They are unlocked with proficiencies of Healer's Kit, Medicine, Herbalism, and Survival. As proficiency in 2 of these skills will give the access to these. Recall, you have Medicine. Do you have either Healer's Kit, Herbalism, or Survival?
Healer's Kit.
Okay, so you have Healer's Kit and Medicine. So you have Greater Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
You get your proficiency bonus plus 2 plus, so you know, Healer's Kit. So you get the Healer's Kit of plus 2 plus so it's your proficiency plus 2 plus 2 is the amount that you have.
Oh.
So how many does that give you?
That would be 7.
Okay.
I remember I was keeping 2 of the Greater Cure Wounds, or no, what's the second level? Is that
greater
greater?
cure wound.
I was keeping 2 of those. I think 4 of the light cure wounds,
Okay.
and then
That's
I had
6.
kept the there's like a lesser restoration or disease one.
You have cure blind, cure deafen, cure paralysis, uh, cure disease, and cure poison. Advanced is when you get revivify, replace limb, stat loss, things like that. So you could have had
No,
one floating that was like um, basically the lesser resto. So yeah, so you got like 4 level 1 cures and 2
yeah,
level 2 cures.
that's the way I had split it up. Yeah,
Okay, so um,
and
you
those
want to
replenish at a long rest.
you can
We said
your treatments can okay. So here's a
because I
couple things.
can.
Yeah, those replenish on long rests. You just don't ask where you got your supplies. Um, you can create healers kits. You can apply treatments, and if you take a short rest, you can add your proficiency bonus to people's healing rolls.
Well, so then in that case, I will give us both a greater cure wounds. I'll use my 2.
Okay. Mostly, I'm just trying to get you guys to like use the cool abilities that you don't usually get to
Yeah.
use. All right, so
Um.
roll your 44 plus 4.
I'm not talking to anybody for the rest of time.
I'm gonna look. That's what I thought. Oh, so you get 8. I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm angry about it.
Oh my god.
So
15 for Sodo.
okay, so that's helpful. Um,
I was doing better than her anyways, so that's not too bad.
um,
In fact, you know what? Fuck.
right. You know what? What?
I'm gonna hit myself with a light cure wounds, which was 2d4, right?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Okay, so you got back total 12. Sodo
Everything can go to hell.
Sodo also has Cure Wounds as a spell, and she has not cast a lot of first level spells. So, actually,
I'm looking all right now.
okay, so you're looking all right. She's not gonna. Would you take another 2d4 plus 2? Or
Yes.
okay, so let me. All right, hold on a second. Make sure. Oh, here. All right. So actually, that would be she's gonna roll her. She's gonna roll 1d8 plus her spellcasting mod. That's the d6 there, Shannon. That's not a d8. Cool. So she got a 7 on the die. So get back 12.
Me?
Yeah. She almost rolled max on the first level cast.
That must be nice.
She just kind of like is like, sorry, boss. Okay, so that's like literally like a couple combat rounds. So while your wife performs battlefield surgery on both of you guys and just like pops all of the stitches, which Sodo then just taps her and almost heals her up. Which, if you remember, specifically who, like, what trickster spirit is her mentor. Uh, he just kind of you feel that he's just chuckling. Do you inspect the squishy brain doing on the ground there, Merrick?
Yeah.
Or no? I didn't know what you were.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Make like an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You can tell that it is some form of a golem. With an 11, you can tell it's some form of a golem, but it was lacking in. There's certain reagents that it needed, and they weren't done. So it's, I mean, it's worth components, but it's also like because golems are expensive, but until the ritual was complete, this is not a threat to you. It is a collection of human brains that have been alchemically treated to be a golem creature. And it is in the process of being still treated. You would also be aware that the words golem and brain typically mean large hit dice.
Yeah.
So.
It would absorb dead people?
With an 11,
Like
maybe.
That's its vibe.
That is definitely under.
The list of possibilities. I look over while I'm tending and inform Merrick that it should be squished.
Set on fire?
I'll allow it.
Yeah. It's also like very squishy. Like, if you notice in the background, the ambiance is very drippy. There's a reason for that. It might be hard to light on fire. It might be extremely easy to light on fire. You don't know.
Wonderful.
I'm leaving you to sort that out. Have fun.
Thanks.
You can make another Arcana check because this is something completely different.
Okay.
I really thought you meant me for a minute. I was like, I probably cannot.
13. It smells of a lot of alcohol. Like hard, very high octane. And a few other things that just kind of makes your head spin. It might be very easy to light on fire. It might not be. So what does it? There are various arcane tools around you. There are sources of flame. There's various equipment that can be used. There's also really heavy chairs and blunt instruments. Think of the room in like the Frankenstein monster movie where everything's hanging and there's all of the Jacob's ladder and Tesla gold all around. That's what you're surrounded by.
Gotcha. there like acid I could just throw on it?
Oh yeah, all over the place. There's a precariously perched cauldron of very hot acid very nearby it.
Oh, convenient.
There's like when I say like think of all of the like Frankenstein monsters like labs. Think of all of the like accoutrement. Everything's open. There's bubbling things. You can smell chemicals. Things are glowing. There's sparky stuff. So yeah. Oh, there is of course something terribly like very easily accessible that is terribly not good for your skin. So are you just,
Excellent.
so are you just basically just tipping over of something onto it? It's like
I'm gonna
you look.
scrape it nearby to it, like the mass of the thing I want to boil away. I guess.
Okay. I'll need you to make a strength check.
Oh boy, my favorite.
It's a gigantic brain. Why are you trying to move it? Just squish it.
No wait,
Because I don't want to get it on me.
Yeah, just make your strength check. Let's see how it goes.
16, better than my arcane rolls.
Okay, so you see your husband shoulder him, and this is a very heavy item, but it is very squishy, and it slides. There's a squelching slide as tubes break. You smell bile and formaldehyde leaking out of the thing. Its leg just kind of its leg rolls off of it, so you kind of have to push it as well. But you do get it near one of the cauldrons, and you tip over the cauldron, and there is a unique smell that none of you have ever experienced before, as it goes up like a Roman candle. This thing is very much so destroyed.
Do I have to make a check to not throw up? Like, how bad are we talking smell-wise?
Let's go with that. That sounds like a good idea. I'll yes and that. Make your check.
That's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes. Sodo will make one as well. Sodo will make a 2. I would like to state that Sodo has proficiency in this particular saving throw.
Meanwhile, I rolled a 20 on the die and got a 2. Or got a 22.
I was about to say you have a negative 18. Wow.
I do not. That would be impressive.
I would be impressed, yeah.
Listen, I've had a lot of problems along the way.
Merrick, you were ready for this, so you kind of bite it down. Sodo apparently was turned the other way, and you see her like her eyes have. There's a split second V where you're like, oh, you know what's coming, so you sidestep, and it's projectile.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, there's like, oh god, like, can we like, are we good?
Can I like pat her back?
Yeah, very easily. She's like,
Just like I'm so sorry. This is terrible.
why does that taste like tacos places? Oh god, I didn't have tacos. So yes, you have destroyed the creature in question.
Thank goodness.
And you've done your heal spells, and first aid has been given. So what is left on? What do you guys want to do now? You might not be aware. Okay. Okay. So make a search check.
I'm gonna translate that into investigation check.
Investigation check works. I'm glad you're patient with your DM.
I just want to let you know what
I
I
know.
plan on doing so that
Yeah.
you know what's happening.
Yeah, I know.
23.
Okay, well, fuck. We'll go with that. Okay, we'll go with that. You guys find a slew of various alchemical components that are worth fat cash. I'll copy that into the chat.
And I will copy it into my notes.
See here.
One of us needs to take notes.
Yeah.
Kilt.
Okay. There are a slew of specifically 100 GP gemstones. There are 9 of them. These are specifically shaped and cut in ways that are oftentimes used as spell components. So you got spinal, coral, chrysoberyl, jade, amber, and pearls.
Yep.
And there is a vial of red circulating liquid and a bag. Both of these have arcane energies about them.
I'm not gonna touch those. I'm handing those to my alchemy folk.
Okay. So actually, yeah. Like you can make like an alchemy roll or an arcana check, or you can just note. You can make some checks to see. Like normally, I should be delaying it, but like, I'm sitting here looking at this, and I don't really care if I tell you. Do you want to know what these are?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them, which I find horribly ironic, potion of healing.
Nice.
Oh my god.
The other one is a bag of holding.
Oh.
Also nice.
So, like, I was like, okay. I was just thinking, and after, like, all of the healing rolls, the potion of healing is a 2d4 plus 2 healing potion. I was just like,
Fantastic.
I was like, the dice rolls are actually mocking Ezwynn.
Yeah.
So there's...
They like to do that a lot.
Same with me. Just, I mean, you guys have played war games with me. You guys have played Frostgrave. You see how my dice rolls work.
Yeah.
They're worse in one-page rules and Warhammer 40k because those go on a system where instead of just having a d20 and some bonuses, they just keep adding d6s, so you can just see a sea of ones. On all of my saves and checks to resist damage, and just watch us like, I don't have armor pen, dude. Like, yes, you do. Come on, I'm dice rolling. But yeah, so with that, you have cleared this room. There is noise you guys can hear from Oak. This area, there are noises, but they are different from, and also, the door is cracked ajar, like literally cracked. The things are broken. The little rock sphincter grips are all cracked and open, so you guys can see through. And this area looks like it was full of have you guys seen the bridge from Baldur's Gate 2, like the opening when like they're going through and showing all the stuff with the illithids? Like from the trailers and stuff?
From Baldur's Gate 2? No.
Baldur's Gate 3, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like it was something akin to that, but instead of illithid people, it would be dark cultists. And the reason why you say that is there's half the dark cultists there, and I'm not talking about like attendants.
Gross.
However, there is something that is moving around that is a large construct, and it seems to be trying to, like, it's going through and organizing things and trying to get something working. And there is this glowing crystal in the middle of its chest. Let me see if I can pull something up. Oh. Copy image. I will post that to chat. Clunk. So it is there. Since you guys have come across one of these before, I would say make an Arcana check with advantage. Intelligence Arcana with advantage.
I will not be doing that.
So we'll try.
Wow.
You got a 10.
That's a 10.
Okay. You made the DC. That is a shield guardian, and it does not. And it's okay. So the way shield guardians work is they are various constructs and the like, and wizards will make them, and they have an amulet. And whoever wears the amulet is the boss. The wizard gets a whole bunch of special abilities. He also gets a shield guardian pet. But normally they're just not roaming around. There's normally attached to someone, and then you kind of look around, and they also don't normally aimlessly do stuff unless they've been, like, if their master has gone away and is out of range, the master can give them an order and they'll still follow it, but they're not creative. But he's going around and he looks like he's uncreatively trying to fix things, which low key, this is just basically a wisdom check. There's a lot of dead bodies in there. And if the person who was wearing the amulet was in there, they are not capable of giving it orders. Yeah. Because they are half the man that they used to be.
Literally half of. Okay, got it.
So there is an uncontrolled shield guardian in there that is not actively looking for things. So you can either sneak around it, you can inspect the room, you can just say, fuck it, we ball, and just charge the motherfucker. You can look for the amulet. There's like any number of choices that you can have. Or you, like I said, you can just sneak by.
Are they weak or resistant to anything?
Are they weak? The answer is no. Are they resistant to things? Yes. They are a construct built literally around a couple different things, being the one who sucks shot for the D4 hit point haver.
Yeah.
And they can store, with what you know, they can store spells, and they can regenerate.
They can regenerate?
Yep.
That seems rude of them.
They can regenerate?
Did you feel a little insulted by this?
Yeah.
So he's just minding his own business.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak around.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I have one of these in 3rd edition. It was nice. I will need a sneak check from you guys.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Oh no.
He's going to go
I'm
with his
about to
past.
get myself a blessed candle to light during these.
Actually, Sodo has guidance for one of you. I would
Use it
say
for herself.
okay. All right, she'll use that. So that's a 9.
That sure is a 9.
Let's see what. Sodo got a 15 on the die. Do you want her to use the guidance on you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Normally, I'm not supposed to do that, but
You said it, I didn't.
I was literally before you rolled, since you were saying that. I was going to have her give it to you since you didn't feel comfortable before you rolled. So that's what the plan of attack was anyway.
Don't you have advantage on it? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
You're thinking of something completely different.
Damn it.
I don't just automatically get advantage on hiding.
There are some abilities.
Okay, cool.
Do you have the rogue ability to where certain skill checks, if you roll below a 10, you automatically get a 10? A reliable talent. Do you have that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't have it written down.
Okay, well then it's a class ability, so then if you don't have it, you don't have it. She got a 1 on the D4, so that pushes it up to 10. So, what did you get, Merrick, on your check?
21.
Okay. So
That's fine. I'm only a rogue.
yeah, you all succeed because it's not actively looking. Barely, because of the guidance.
I'm not salty.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening with my rolls today. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Alright, so you guys sneak to the ritual chamber, which is the bridge. The door is not locked. I will need to set up the battle a little bit. Give me the big guy. Okay, fine. I'll use both hands. Be that way. Let go. Let go. Magnets. I know how they work. That's there. You. Little ones. And here. We will move the Brindle. Because there's really only one anyway.
Would now be an okay time for a potty break.
Oh yes, please go ahead. I am currently rather quickly trying to put a whole bunch of evil ritual gear.
Good luck.
this, that, there, there, there. Let me get this and okay. No, that's not good. Hold on. Let's see here. What? Yeah. This. Yeah. And that's up. Over here. And let's see here. There's little doobie whopper.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Doobie whopper? No. We'll use it. We'll count as a doobie whopper for this case.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you are being heard.
Cool.
2 and where is that? Okay. That's what I need.
Woohoo!
If I can get to it. Hero. No. So, you guys, there is the. I will switch the camera. So, you guys basically get past here, and Fog of War 6 goes away. There is a individual who looks obviously important. He was going to have a whole bunch of other things, but you have released certain stuff. So the boss fight. Let's see here. Oh, that's the spells. That's why I'm not finding. I was like, why am I not finding any monsters? Okay, so you see. Boom. Yeah. And there is a creature there with various little monsters with him. We'll pull him out and these creatures look alien in nature, and swap to. Oh, hey guys. Yeah. Hi Sky. I'm doing pretty good. I'm running them in the boss fight. Sorry about. I was setting up stuff. Sky visited us. So, as you guys basically look in, you see that, like I said, you have the big monster dude here. He has his little goons. Here, I was looking for it, but I couldn't find my portal. I left my portal somewhere, I'm sorry. But it looks like the individual in question is looks like he is getting ready to summon something, and he turns.
Absolutely not.
And, his tentacles flail at you. He seems angry, and he's like, in a broken common, he is like, you do not understand the enlightenment that we are attempting to bring you. You will be better when you no longer have to worry about decisions and free will. Just give in to the Dark Lord and accept his wonderful blessings of the twisting of the flesh.
How about now?
Okay. So, he's like, well, reaches back, stop sounds. Dunk. Kind of pushes something. It's like, okay. Should I do this? There. Since this is the boss fight, you will get Kirk fight music.
I'm ready.
Oh. Hold on a second. You not loop? You didn't loop.
Rude.
Now. There. So, I will need initiative rolls.
I can do that. What do you want?
What is this shit?
No, that's you. Who am I?
Stop.
You got a 6.
You know what? That's fine.
What?
My character takes a nap.
Okay, so
No. Please
Merrick,
no. Please
Merrick,
no.
you got a 21 on initiative. V got a 9. So that means Sodo goes right after you. And let's see what this guy does.
Oh, I got a 6.
Okay. Or 6, excuse me. Why did I say 9? I literally saw 9.
You saw the one right above that.
Okay. He got a 15 on the die. So dude goes first. Or dude goes before the thief. Okay, so Merrick, as I will get a all right, Merrick, it is your go. There are flanking 2 Goombas. Here and this guy. They're all squishy. And it is your go. I'm assuming I need to know range to target. That's 13 inches, so that would be 13, 10, that'd be 50 plus 15, 65 feet. That seems loud. I'm gonna lower you on you further. Alright, so what's your dealio, Eric? What's your action?
So since this guy is so sturdy, I'm gonna cast haste on my 2 party members.
Okay, fair. So you're basically you're twinning a haste.
Double pew.
Okay.
In
So
6 years, that's my turn.
So I'm assuming that is your action and bonus action, or is that your action?
I don't really have bonus actions, so yeah,
Okay.
I get behind
So-
something.
Okay. First column, good.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. He goes. You have not hidden, so let's see here. So okay, cool. So he gives his orders. He does order charge. So that's 40 feet times 2, so that would be 80.
Oh.
So 4, that would be 6, 7, 8. So, oh yeah. That's 16 inches. And you were 13 inches away, so they can get up on you. One of them will go just to intercept Merrick. Well, the other one will, I will evensies, oddsies. Oddsies, it's Sodo. Evensies, it's Vee. So, evensies, it's Vee.
Yay.
Okay. I will need, let's see. You're hasted. So. So hasted +2. What's your base AC?
I believe I'm still at. Oh, I'm at 16.
Okay, 16. So hasted gives you a bonus to that. All right. So 18 on the die. It hits. So.
I mean, good job to it though. That's a good roll.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Or that actually no. I'm surprised is the problem. Okay, so that's 5 points of damage on the die. So that's okay. So oh yeah. So you take 7. And I need you to make an intelligence check. Or intelligence saving throw. Excuse me.
Let me do math in my head for a second.
Okay.
And then I can do that. Okay. An intelligence
Saving
check.
throw. Saving throw.
Oh,
my
saving throw. Oh. Well, that's much better. Okay. Eight.
That's a fail. Okay, cool. So the claws strike you, and then you hear this dissonant whispers in your head, as impure thoughts and terrible visions fill you. And that's an 12 points of psychic damage. On top of the 7 points of physical damage.
You said how much?
12 points of psychic damage. And the Merrick, he's going to make an attack roll on you. So, what is your AC, Merrick? Never mind. That was a 20. So.
A dirty 20?
No.
Oh.
That's why I said.
I'm Eric.
Well,
See you.
See here. 6 plus 3, that's 9. Plus 2, that's 11. And I need you to make an intelligence save.
I don't like
How are
this.
your intelligence saves?
I don't like this.
He's the boss. It's my job to make you not like it.
I don't like this.
That would be 12 points of psychic damage as well.
Have fun.
He used his action, release the hounds, and that's his go. So that drops down to V. You've got something screaming in your head and clawing at you. What do you do? You are hasted.
I can get behind something still, right?
Oh yes, there's plenty of terrain. However, you are within melee of.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, I mean, you can still you can just say screw it and try to just roll the dice and see whether or not he hits you. He's not holding you. It's just there's a chance he might get an attack on you.
I want to hit him with my rapier.
The one that's on you?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Get us. You are within, you've got a colleague, Sodo, because she's standing right beside you, threatening. So while you don't have advantage, you still will. You're still thief in your thief.
You said I'm in melee, right? Like he's right next to me.
He literally jumped up, clawed you with his back claws, and then you saw his mouth open up, cool. And just horrors filled your head.
Let's try and do a stabby stab.
So, yeah.
14.
Okay. Double check. I'm thinking that's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. You get your sneak attack on him.
$21.
21 damage?
Yep.
Dead.
Okay. In that case, I can move without fuss.
Yes.
To go hide.
Mm-hmm.
I will do that then. Just put me behind the nearest cover that allows me to shoot the nearest thing. I'm not fussy.
The nearest thing?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, that'd be so. But no, I mean the nearest hostile
nearest
thing.
Enemy.
So yeah, since you have a move of 80 because you're hasted, or 60 because you're hasted right now, yeah, that's easy. So yeah, you can move up and be behind cover, on the thing that is attacking Merrick.
Roll to hide.
And dual assault.
17.
Yeah, that's a pretty good high. So that was your attack.
Yep.
Your move, your bonus action.
I am content.
Now you have your haste action.
Oh, I forgot I had that. Ooh! I get to shoot somebody again! Or, I get to shoot somebody for the first time?
Yeah, there is that.
Can I switch to my gun?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to shoot the thing that's hitting my husband.
Okay, go ahead. It is in combat with someone.
19.
Very much so ahead.
And I still get it because he's in melee, right?
Here's the thing. Normally, I'm going to go with yes currently right now, and I'll check later. There's a certain number of sneak attacks you can do for a thing, but this is also your this second action. So, yeah, sure, let's go with that. It has nothing to do with the simple fact that I'm looking at a clock. So that would be the weapon damage, your dex, plus your sneak attack on it.
21 again.
20. Are you okay? Yeah, sure, dead.
Sorry.
it's the fact that you hit it literally on the dot. I was just like,
oh, fantastic work.
It's exactly how many hit points those things had. His Hounds of War. Okay, so cool.
I'm content.
I didn't get to eat your brains. Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, they'd set you up. My next attack, I would have been able to just immediately reduce you both to 0.
Yeah, no.
Um, and then I could climb into your bodies and puppet them.
Hate that. No.
Okay, so that's Sodo's go. She is hasted. This guy did a lot. How many of her big spells? See what is her biggest spell that she's. Her biggest spell is point. You know what? I know this is a basic bitch with a sorcerer, but fireball. She's just kind of like hasted. She moves over here on the steps, gets cover, and then just fireballs the guy because he's got like 60 move, which is 12 inches, almost the board. What is this? 5 doesn't matter. I don't need to check. Okay. Okay, yeah. So he failed that, so I'll 86. He got 28. He is not happy. So that is her go. She's good. Merrick, you're up, Mr. I have a 22 initiative.
Jesus.
It's
a 21 this time, okay?
A 21. Sorry. I guess he goes
still
then.
Freaking ridiculous. All right. How close am I to it?
See here. You were originally 13 inches away. You just moved up a little bit. You are. Here. You were 10 inches, which is 50 feet.
Okay, perfect.
And he'd already taken one fireball from Sodo.
All right.
Crush him.
So you have an action, bonus action, haste action, move and move.
Okay. Wait, did you say I had a haste action?
Wait, no, sorry, my bad. Everyone else has haste. Sorry, I was spreading it to everyone. So you have an action, bonus action, move.
Okay. I'm just gonna Scorching Ray him.
Okay.
Just casually do that, you know.
Make your beautiful bean footage attack roll.
19 to hit.
Oh, yes.
17.
Yes.
Okay, and a 25.
Yeah.
Let's see.
With a cleared, with the creature off of him and the shock of the horrid images still ringing in his brain, you see your husband just curve those shots perfectly into the creature and just pop, 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 pop. Hits with all 3 of them.
Perfection.
Let's see.
I've never been more proud.
That's a lot of dice.
Okay.
Oh.
2d6 each. Oh, that's decent. 8 damage, 4 damage, and 9 damage.
So 8, 9, that's 17 plus 4, that's 21.
21.
Yeah, 17 plus 4.
Is that the number for the day?
Apparently.
21. 21, 21, 21. 21.
Okay, let's see. He is looking rather terrible. So he's going to go. Let's see here. He is going to. I'm assuming you're. Wait, excuse me. I'm assuming you're done. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's his go. Since Sodo fireball, he will turn around and basically do the same. So I need
That is fair.
Reflex saving throws from everyone. Or excuse me, dex saves. Why am I defaulting to 3-5?
15.
Length of time of playing it, probably.
Okay, so you got a 15. You succeeded. Merrick, what you got?
Yes.
11.
11. That did not succeed. Sodo, what's your reflex? I don't think yours is that good. No, your dexterity saving throw is not that good. So we got 2 fails and 1 success.
Are you guys including your advantage on dex savings?
I did not. So thank you for following that up. So that is she did succeed on that on the follow up. V, give us a.
Nope. 14 this time.
Okay. All right. So.
But I still made it.
Yeah. So. So. Wait. Merrick is the only one that failed. Which is somewhat ironic, considering how many fireballs you throw out.
Yeah.
So that would be 34 points of damage.
Oh, owie.
For the failed. The succeeded, that's 17.
17?
Yeah. That was not 21. He seems desperate in his action, so. Okay, so Sodo did not look like she enjoyed that.
I also am looking like I am not a fan.
Yeah. All right, so it is your go. So. You can. It is your go, V. You've got your action, your bonus action, and then you've got an attack. Or attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So, what is it that you're wanting to do?
Hide from the nearest thing to me and then shoot it twice.
Okay. All right.
Did I finish with hiding?
As I recall, you hid, then shot.
No, that's true, yeah.
So, bonus action hide, and
I'd roll.
And
Beautiful.
what's the high roll? That's 6. Okay, so that's not going to be hitting, but you can get 2 shots on it.
Yeah. $20.
20 to hit. Oh, hell yes.
$11 damage.
Okay. Hold on a second. I need to check something considering how bad he's off. So for the first one. Where's your? Yeah. So here's a little thing. So the first attack, you shoot him, his head whips around, and
What?
as you took him down to negatives.
Fantastic.
Good job.
Yeah, these guys had some pretty. They had some. He was a hound master, so like he was going to set up to try to eat your hit points. Because of the various things that you guys did earlier in the dungeon, you pulled off a whole bunch of his ads, so you skimmed off a lot of his stuff and lowered his hit points. So with
Nice.
that, you have the controls of the fallen Homo Magian cultist structure. This section, again, I misplaced my portal. Very irresponsible of me. But there, you should just be picturing like this woobly effect right here, kind of like a Stargate thing, and it looked like he was trying to use it to control some things. There is no one now at the controls of the plane shift that he was attempting to try to activate. What do you do?
I send my tech husband to make sure that it's not gonna like do anything. Shut it down.
So you're wanting to,
Because it's
Was
a
it
creepy.
controlled by the system?
Huh?
Was it controlled by like the system?
He was using kind of like all right. Well, it helps if I switch back to the if I do this, I've kind of moved you guys. So you see how there's like this totally not a toy space command thingy control panel here. It's totally an arcane control panel.
Totally.
Standing in front of. That's what he was using.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can see that he is attempting to open a portal to the far realm. Do you remember? So I take it you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So he's trying to open a portal to the far realm outside of New Paris. Ezwynn.
So yeah, let's shut that shit down.
Okay. So you and
Spelljammer?
Sodo, yeah, that would be the thing. Like do the spell jamming.
The shwiggity shwoo. I don't remember what you had us using for that.
It depends. For spell jamming, it is a profession, so you have your proficiency already. And depending on what you're doing, like it depends on the stat. So since this is a magical thing and you're a sorcerer and your stat, you basically channel your magic through your force of will, kind of like a mutant from X-Men. This would be your proficiency bonus plus your charisma bonus.
Okay.
Which is basically the same thing for Sodo because she is also a sorcerer.
Do I get advantage from her command?
You
settle that system shit.
You get advantage because Sodo is assisting you.
Oh.
Because it's both of you.
17.
Excellent. So between the two of you, the portal is destabilizing. You can see tendrils and echoes of the unborn and the neverborn trying to reach their way through. And as you and Sodo channel your essences through it and use your instinctual understanding of magic plus your years of experience at the Spelljamming Helm, you guys are able to shut this down. And when you shut this portal down, you all three feel something crack inside the dungeon. Something has broken, and the place is not structurally sound. As you guys were just in one section of it, because there was like multiple different dungeons, and you guys were taking the like this is the we're this level, so we're going in this side, and other levels were like going on others. You think that you have caused you have done something to move aid all of the other dungeoneers that are going through this, but also you probably need to leave this dungeon section of the dungeon very quickly, as it's not very structurally sound. So again,
I assume you tell your wife this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's that, and the simple fact that also like your weef, Estraza, you've heard ships make this noise in your nightmares because you don't want to be on it when it's making this noise because the ship is about to be not a ship. But
I'm just like, fuck this place.
Yeah. And run!
Huzzah!
So you guys, I'm going to not have you guys go through each of the areas because you know where all the traps are, you know where all the stuff is. I'm assuming you just run and get every version of a gnome possible that you caused in the Wild Surge and the Dryad and all those people out.
Yes. Which, just so you know, I imagined myself like scooping up gnomes in my arms, like they are toddlers, and I'm trying to corral them.
Some of them, especially the David the Gnome version, is like a yard gnome size. So like you've got there's there are multiple different small variants of gnomes. It's also that there's the gnome that had the leaf over it that you guys saw that was from the Japanese myths. Yeah, that one's also small too, but like you guys are all like carrying various people and just running, and basically that section of the dungeon just kind of like sinks down and cracks as you guys get out. And congratulations, you have beaten this section of the dungeon.
We survived!
You have survived. You have a whole bunch of loot. You have a whole bunch of people that you need to deal with later. And it is lunchtime where you guys are at. So
yes.
I think this is a good stopping point. And also,
perfect.
This is a good milestone point. So you guys leveled.
Nice.
Yes.
You finished. So you guys have gone up a level. If you would like, I can't remember if you guys prefer to roll the hit points or just take the average. If you wish to roll the hit points, you can roll it in chat.
I will roll because I make bad choices.
If you get a 1, I always have the players roll the ones on hit points because that's just bullshit.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. So you take that plus your con bonus.
Yes.
So
mine
you're going to take the average. You're going to roll.
Average.
Okay, that's fine.
Hold on.
Average. As recall, you have a D6 hit points. Or oh, I misunderstood you. That's a 2. So add your con. Sorry, buddy. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
How many hit points you got with that?
I got total of 4. So I added 4 to.
Okay, so total 4. 64. So that's 4 hit points. So what is your max hit points as your character though?
No, 68.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm used to having to roll d4s for hit points, so like anytime I see like a spellcaster's like, oh, I have about 60, 70 hit points, I'm like, I'm foregoing spells. I'm just going to run up to the boss and headbutt it because I have more than 30 hit points as a spellcaster. And everyone's like, don't do that. I have double-digit hit points. I'm a god. Everyone else is like, editor's note. He is in fact not a god. We are trying to keep the Clothy from dying. But yeah, so also my, post-nasal drip. So excellent. Thank you for allowing me to stream this, and thank you for playing. Let's see here. I think that, as I stated, this is a good stopping point. So, if everything's cool, we will do this same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Yep.
You guys good with that?
Yep.
All right. So that's
my hit points are actually 69.
Nice.
Because it's draconic.
He got to it before I could.
Yes. Nice. Ooh.
Nice.
So yeah, that's even better. I was just like, I'm going to run up and deadbutt the bard and the main boss. Bard's like, don't, that's my kink. Everything is your kink. Screaming at me is my kink. So with that, I will like end the stream, but still like talk with you guys. So like,
okay.
Like, so like,
Bye, stream.